Skol, everybody! So I was perusing the internet a while back and I stumbled across this infographic called Irrefutable Evidence that Santa is Odin. According to this culture jam, the pudgy old guy that flies around breaking and entering the homes of children is actually a one-eyed badass god of war. I'm going to break down each section of this infographic and give a brief commentary on its accuracy and the context that relates Santa to Odin and Santa's origins. The first section claims that Santa is known as a serial trespasser, and Odin is a guy who made the oceans by murdering his great-grandfather and pouring his blood into the ocean. Well, okay, yeah, I can see why the creator of the infographic compared the fear that children have around Santa to the fear of the furious god Odin, so 1 point for authenticity. However, we have our first inaccuracy on the second section. Apparently, Odin and Santa are both originally tall, creepy old guys, which is, yeah, basically true, but the dates for Santa are completely wrong. Santa was made fat and red by Tom Nance in the 1800s. The whole Coca-Cola thing is just an urban legend, so add 1 point to the BS counter. The following section states that both Santa and Odin are from cold places in the north of Europe and near the North Pole. So make that the second point for authenticity, of course. It's safe to assume that everyone is familiar with Santa's elves. However, like the Culture Jam states, Odins are a bit more badass and are more similar to those seen in The Lord of the Rings. So make that the third point for authenticity. Santa's reindeer being inspired by Odin's horse Sleipnir isn't far off, because Sleipnir's 8 legs and the 8 reindeer do line up. However, there aren't any reputable sources that agree with the horse eating people, so this section's going to be a draw. The story behind why children having stockings on Christmas and it being inspired by the Yule tradition of leaving out boots is possible, but it's most likely from St. Nicholas putting coins in stockings hung by the fireplace. In addition, Odin lives by drinking mead, not eating puppies in fear. So I'm adding 2 points to the BS counter. Finally, according to the conclusion, Santa came from the Christianization of Europe and the removal of Odin. Although that's technically true, Santa Claus, as we know him, is more accurately a combination of not only Odin, but also Father Christmas, Thor, St. Nicholas, the weirdly racist Sinterklaas from the Netherlands, and Galactus.